loses to Oklahoma 34-30. We lose the Red River rivalry by 4 points in a game that we know is determined. Oh wait, can you even hear me? Let's make sure I got. Let me make sure I got my things right. Let me make sure I got my things right. All right. And a game that we know is determined by the line of scrimmage, right? Is really determined by turnovers. Is really determined by the momentum of the game, penalties, the little things. We won in 0 of those categories. Last 10 winners have all won the rushing attack. We lost that. Turnover battle. Lost that. Penalties. Sacks. No. X's all around. And we lost by 4. We didn't deserve to win this game. Steve in his presser said that this is a champion, a team full of champion level players. Full of championship players, is what he said in the post conference. Steve, what have you done to be championship level? What has anybody done on this team to be championship level? Have we won a Big 12 championship? Has that happened in your 3 years on the 40 acres? No, right? No. Okay. Have you consistently outcoached anybody? Because today the list grew by one more person that has outcoached you. His name is Brent Venables, and he did a great job of preparing his team. Mike Gundy, Sonny Dykes, Matt Rule, Chris Kleiman. When this team needs to be well coached, it needs to be prepared for games. I've seen you time and time again not do that. So what are we talking about championship level anything right now? Because it's not coaching. In this game, it surely wasn't coaching. And I've seen it not be coaching a bunch of times. Quinn played pretty well outside of the 2 turnovers. One, Tavian Sanders has to catch the ball. Has to. A.D. Mitchell has to show some effort in running his routes, but Quinn needs to not throw balls that are going to be picked off. I'm going to read a little bit about of my notes during the game. But before I do that, I'm just disappointed, bro. Like, we lost by 4 in a game where we lost in every metric. We should have beat this team. By all accounts, we should have beat this team. And it just did not go our way because we got beaten every phase. Like, it's unacceptable to get beaten every phase of the game. Like, and I'm not even talking about yards. If you look at the yardage for this game, everything's pretty even, except for the passing attack. Quinn had 346, Dylan Gabriel 285, but he had over 100 yards rushing. Defense didn't show up, bro. Like, we'll get into it. I'm gonna start reading my game notes. Okay. So it started there with just every metric, right? I said, we'll start here. How do the players not get in the end zone? 3 tries with the right call. Xavier Worthy, your best player, needs a yard. That's on the players. I'm sorry. That's on them. That was the ball game. And control of your destiny in the season. That is on them. I watched Sark call the right play 3 times. He called the right play 3 times. They did not get into the end zone. How do you, with Byron Murphy and Trevondre Sweat blocking for you, not get a yard? I'm sorry. You either didn't want it more than Oklahoma. No, that's it. You just didn't want it more than Oklahoma because you can't get a yard with 3 runs up the gut, and then you give it to your best player and he can't get a yard. That's on you guys. That's not on Sark there. We needed a touchdown to win this game. That's where we would have gotten it. Not in the Hail Mary attempt. There. That ended up being the difference in the game. Oh, did I mention that our penalties? Ask me if we won the penalty margin. No, we didn't win the penalty margin. We lost that too. We lost in every detail of this game. Y'all learned how to lose today. This is how you establish a losing culture. I don't know if it's going to continue forward, but just like you learn how to win, you can learn how to lose. And things where you lose in the details, where you lose and when you develop a losing culture, it is losing in the details like this. This is how you do it. Because clearly we were the more talented team. Anthony Hill is not a loser. But every other player on the defense, besides T'Vondre Sweat, took a nap during this game. Nobody showed up. No one showed up. I was begging for Ryan Watts to play by the end of the game because nobody could get a stop. Jaylan Ford, this was your last OU game. I can't believe that this is how you played in it. When we needed a spark on defense. I'm just disappointed, bro. Like, I know you're a good player. At the end of the day, I know you're going to the NFL and you're going to be good there. And you've been good for us. This was a bad game for you, bro. It was a bad game. We needed plays from you, and we just didn't get any. Byron Murphy needed plays from you. Didn't get any. Baron Sorrell, I saw you once. I didn't see you once. Jalen Catalon went out. It was a wrap, bro. Malik Muhammad played okay too. But we could not buy a stop when we needed it. No, there was a point during the third quarter where things looked like they were getting turned around. We had 2 batted balls. But man, we kept them on the field for way too long. Way too long. They shouldn't have been able to score at the end of the first half. They shouldn't have been able to score at the end of the first half, and they shouldn't have been able to score at the end of the game. It just championship level players, right? Championship level players, right, sir? We made Dylan Gabriel a Sooner legend today. I'm still reading from my notes. This was when he had the big run in the third quarter, right after we had them on their own goal line. They get down there, they kick the field goal, they missed the field goal. I said, oh my God, they want them to beat us. Then we get the ball back, we get a flag, and then the very next play, A.D. Mitchell, details. 2 good things can't happen in a row today. 2 flags, one on Texas, one on OU. Jonathan Brooks breaks a run to the house. Boy, it looked like things were turning around. Then we got some momentum, got to stop on defense. Jonathan Brooks is out here balling. Things are going great. And they haven't tried the field goal yet there, but there's too much time on the clock. Why were you playing for the field goal, sir? Why was that what you – if you're going to do that, you need to have the clock within a minute, within 30 seconds. The more time that you can burn off the clock, the better. But Quinn is on fire right now, bro. At one point, he hadn't had an incompletion in like 18 attempts or something like that. Trust your quarterback. Trust your receivers. Get the ball to Worthy. Get the ball to Whittington. The people who clearly have shown that they want to win. Jonathan Brooks, I understand. They're expecting 3 runs, and they stopped all 3 of them. And that's the other thing, bro. If you want to run the ball on first down every play or every drive, Oklahoma is ready for you to do that. Obviously, switch it up. If you want Savion Red to be the Savion Red game, you're saving that package, that wrinkle of your offense for this game. Yo, use him in the run game on first down. They clearly can't stop that package. So what are you doing, dog? Why are we being predictable? Bro, I'm just disappointed, man. Like, we had all the talent in the world. Bro, Farouk and Stoops are killing us. I wrote, yo, okay, so he hits the field goal. I wrote 77 seconds is left in this game. Dylan Gabriel is getting it with 77 seconds on his own 20 and no timeouts. He's got to win with his arm. He has not been able to do that all day. And then he proceeds to slice the coverage up like it's Jello, dog. Like I said that this was a championship level defense. I said that. Sark in the press conference, in this press conference, I would have agreed with you. Championship level players. But in this game, absolutely not. Absolutely not. What did we do again? Championship, the number 3 team in the country wins this game. They find a way. They find a way to win this game. So Sark had said in the press conference from last week that stats, when we were talking about the stats in the red zone or how we weren't able to execute in the red zone, that red zone numbers don't matter. Or he was just saying this you can make stats say anything, right? That was his basic gist. And I would agree with you, Stark. You can make stats say anything, and while you're winning, it doesn't matter. I believe that was even something he said. Hold on, let me pull the quote up. He says, I don't really care about stats. We keep winning. We've got to continue to execute better when we're down there. I try not to get caught up in what stats say. Guess when stats matter, Sark? As soon as Dylan Gabriel hits that touchdown pass, stats matter now because you lost in every statistical category. You were outcoached in every statistical category. This is a hard one to eat, bro. Like, I believe in Sark. I think that he's got the program turned around thus far. He's gotten people here, got the roster turned over. Quinn is playing well. I think there's a lot going for Sark, but when you get outcoached regularly by your Big 12 competition, it makes me think that going into the SEC, it's going to continue to happen. And when you say that there are championship level players in the locker room, you got to prove it, bro. Today was not you. This was your opportunity to prove it. I said on Friday that Brad Venables' season starts with this game. I don't understand how the defense looked like how it did, and I don't understand how the players did not have the want to score on those 3 runs when we're on the 1-yard line. Quinn, 2 unlucky interceptions and a fumble. Listen, hey, bro, it happens. But this was ugly. This was bad. Tip of the cap to the Sooners. Dylan Gabriel's a Sooner legend now. We made that happen for him. Congratulations, bro. Biggest moment of your life. It's just a hard one to eat, man. It's just a hard one to eat.